wouldn't expect it from the outside, but in this corner of the Algerian capital, a startup success story is in the making. This warehouse belongs to the firm Yassir. It started life in 2017 as a taxi app, later branching out into deliveries of fast food and groceries. Founded by two Algerian engineers, the company has found success across the Maghreb region and is now setting bigger targets.
We would like to create the biggest tech company in Africa, which would be, I hope, one of the world's largest. And of course, like any business, we'd like to be listed on the stock exchange.
Yassir's creators have good reason for optimism. The company has seen explosive growth so far, braving Algeria's notorious and archaic bureaucracy. With some 600 engineers, it is already the biggest tech employer in the Maghreb region, and revenue is skyrocketing at up to 40% a month. The firm has also indirectly created more than 40,000 driver and delivery jobs. Late last year, they raised $30 million from American investors interested in the company's expansion. Here in the Yassir call center, some 30 young employees handle around 6,000 orders every day.
Moi, je me suis intégrée ici au mois de juin et il y avait
I joined in June. There weren't so many people then, about 6 of us. Yassir is getting bigger, and of course the team is too. When I came, we were only based in Algiers, Constantine and Oran. But now we're also present in Bajeya, Sétif, everywhere really.
In Algeria, widespread mistrust of the banking system means that the majority of Yassir's customers pay in cash. But the company has plans to change that. It hopes to leverage the trust it has among its growing customer base to develop an online payment system. But for that to work, Yassir will need to maintain its squeaky clean image, a fact its drivers are equally aware of.
I put the passengers totally at ease. If I'm stuck in traffic, I call them to tell them I'll be a bit late, but that they can look for a closer driver if they're in a rush. And if not, they can wait for me. There's no problem. If they're comfortable, I'm comfortable.
Today, Yassir has around 4 million subscribers in 25 cities across Algeria, neighbouring Morocco and Tunisia, as well as in Canada and France. It recently launched in Senegal and has its sights set on the rest of West Africa.
Shot, bruised and bloodied, but still alive. On the 10th of April, dozens of heavily armed men raided Abu Bakar's village in central Nigeria. It was a massacre.
I was trying to run away when I felt the impact of the bullet on my eye. Those who were painting the building, one of them was hit and he fell. Another was hit too, but he didn't die. 3 of us are still alive. Only 1 died amongst us. Then they killed other people in the village.
The men went on to terrorise 3 more villages. More than 100 people died. It is the deadliest bandit attack of the year. In this hospital, survivors describe what happened.
Each motorbike was carrying at least 2 well-armed men on the back. They were shooting at people sporadically. I ran for a while, but I had to stop and I raised my hands. They shot at me. I dropped down. They thought I had died. I was short of breath. I saw them kill 3 other people in front of me. Then they left on a motorbike.
So the attack was never expected because we have no issues. The only issues that has been pending is probably between herders and farmers. When they put their cattle and destroy your farmland, you come and settle that one even before the bloodshed.
The violence has roots in clashes between Fulani herders and Hausa farmers over land and resources, but it's spiralled into a much wider conflict, also fueled by arms trafficking. The army claims that gangs are moving to central states due to their successful crackdowns in the northwest.
You're all aware that we've been conducting a series of large-scale operations in the northwest, specifically Zamfara State and Katsina State, all under 8th Division Nigerian Army. And a lot of these bandits and criminals came from there They are looking for a safe haven where they can take shelter and run away from our onslaught.
But it's a challenge for an army that is underfunded and ill-equipped. Nigerian authorities are facing criticism for failing to contain the violence. The most recent attacks are forcing thousands to flee, mostly women and children. One NGO estimates that bandit militias killed over 2,600 civilians last year, making them more deadly than the jihadist conflict centred in the country's northeast.
Armel Assi JJ is a member of the Ivory Coast's national blind football team. A former academy player, he lost his sight after an accident during a match. But he soon found a way back into the game, with the help of a ball modified to make a sound and one very vocal coach.
Being blind, the beginning was difficult, but as time went on, I realised that I still loved the sport I loved before, so I just developed another sense and adapted.
On the University of Abidjan pitch, these young footballers train to reach a dream, to compete in the 2024 Paralympic Games in Paris.
I dream of having an international career, being like the Messis, the Ronaldos, the Ramoses of the world, and so on.
The life of football stars with their paychecks in the millions may be the inspiration, but for now, these blind players are not paid. Founded in 2015, the team simply benefits from a grant given by the Ministry for Sports, but this is not enough to fully fund the equipment they need. Blind football is played on a different pitch to the standard game. 2 teams of 5, including a sighted goalkeeper, face off for 2 25-minute halves on a pitch the size of a handball court. It was tricky to find a coach willing to take on the challenge, but Christian Atse was the man for the job.
When I was given it, first of all, I liked the environment. I said that we had to take up this challenge, to allow these young people to show the nation that they had something to offer. Being with them every day, telling them that we were with them, that they are not alone. That's how we were able to give them a new lease of life, which made them want to work hard and find the life they had lost, so to speak.
For Armel Assi JJ, his friends and family couldn't be happier. He has already brought a bronze medal home, won in the last Blind Football African Championships in 2019 in Nigeria.
I am happy about it. I didn't expect his career to reach this level today, that he would part ways with us to go and play in other countries.
Next stop, the 2022 Blind Football African Championships, scheduled for November in Morocco. And a podium finish will be essential if his team are to become the first from sub-Saharan Africa to qualify for the Paris Paralympics.